Well, well, well. It's rough, buddy. But I've just gotten out of a 5 year relationship, and it's rough. It's rough. Sorry for the audio. It's hot outside, and the babies are out there swimming, just trying to stay cool. So I don't blame them. But that's not what the video is about. Um, it's really just gonna be more about just my feelings and how I'm coping with this, and maybe hopefully I can help other dudes who are going through this, and women, or they thems and lady thems. Um, just help whoever, right? So I'm just gonna, you know, it's important because I wrote stuff down. So I'm just kind of gonna go over the bullet points and just kind of ramble. So it's kind of like a rant, but it's more emotional. But it's okay. Um, yeah, I think I'll just get right into it to make it easy. I'm not trying to wait nobody time. Okay, well, uh, yeah, it was recent. It didn't happen that long ago. I'm still kind of reeling from it. I'm doing pretty bad, but also not as bad as I was. Does that make sense? I mean, truth. The first day, bro, I was crying for like 8 hours, bro. I was like, I'm crying. I'm crying. And I was drawing, dude. Oh, I was drawing. I was drawing so much. I drew so much. So much paper. So much paper. But, now, as time passed, it's like, okay, let me explain like this. It's like an explosion. Like, it's like I had so much energy and it just blew up. I blew up the whole city. The whole city's blown up. And then like now there's someone showing up, like a crew, like a cleanup crew person. One of them has just shown up for the first time, and they're just like, all right, it's gonna take a lot of work, but let's get started. So that's kind of how I feel about it right now. I'm starting to get out of the shock of it, and now starting to get into the process of, I guess, moving on. Um, I'm grieving. Nobody died. And it's crazy. No one died, but you're grieving. I'm grieving. Well, something died. The relationship. The relationship died, and I'm grieving that. And that is definitely something new. I've been in love before, but that was not a great relationship. It was way shorter, and I got over that probably like in a few months. But this is different. Um, this will not be a few months, and that's okay. It's gonna take time. My brain literally was wired to being with that person, and now I'm not with that person anymore. And now it has to rewire, and I have to be okay with that. And that's a process. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, what else I got? It for me, one of the things that sucks is that, in particularly my relationship, that it ended kind of suddenly, and nothing bad happened, right? I won't get into exactly what happened, but it's just like it happened so sudden, and I'm still reeling from it. I'm still in love with that person, as you can imagine, and I am struggling dealing with that feeling of wanting them around me, wanting to hold them, and read with them, and all those things like that. But I will not get that anymore. As I literally just said, my brain is gonna have to rework itself, but it hurts. And I don't think it's bad to think about those times, flashbacking, thinking about what it was like being with that person. And I think it's okay. It's a memory. It's something you hold dear. You can still think about it. That's fine. I don't think like dwelling on it is good, but you can give yourself those moments to sit there and be like, hey, that was nice. I really like when we did that thing at the beach. I really like when we went on that roller coaster. Like I really like, that's okay. Those was that's still a high point of that's still a fun thing you enjoyed. And you should enjoy that. Don't let what happened be the end of it, I guess. I want to say. There are still good things that happen. So At least coming from my experience. But you know, and also for me, there's nothing I could have really done in my case. Some other relationships, you know, they're different. But for me, I take solace that there's nothing I could have done, so there's nothing for me to feel bad about. Does that make sense? And I guess in some cases, some of your relationships have ended, and there was nothing that you could have done about them. You really couldn't have, and that's okay. And just take that as it is. And for me, it's kind of helping me. Like, well, what was I gonna do? You know, I was more of a, if anything, you could kind of say like a victim. And that seems extreme, but like a victim, as in it happened to me, not it happened um like I caused something to happen. I was a part of it. So I guess that's kind of nice to think about it and brings me a little bit of solace. So I hope that kind of helps you. I don't know what your relationship is like, but there's probably things you couldn't have done. So just remember that you're still here. We're all still here. Otherwise, how are you watching my video and giving me views? Press subscribe down at the bottom. I'm now starting to reflect now on the relationship, and I realized towards the end there I was pretty lonely. And I didn't think I realized that. And now when I'm thinking back, I was lonely. What's the point of being in a relationship where you feel lonely in it a lot of the time? Um, that's what I'm thinking now. Of course, during the time I wasn't thinking of it, but now I'm like, well, why would I want to be in that? Wouldn't you rather be with somebody that's wants to be around you or they can be around you? That's something more like what we should be striving for, people who are going to be good for us. I think the person who was in my life was instrumental and was part of some ways me growing as an adult. But that time is over now, and now I have to grow on my own. And sometimes that still kind of brings me a little to tears. I still cry. I mean, like I said, it was not long ago, so of course crying is perfectly normal. Please cry. Crying is not a weak thing. It's not a bad thing. Let those tears flow. All right, it helps. I'm telling you, man. Just help cry it out. It won't solve your problems, but it'll help you feel a little bit better. Um, but like I'm thinking now about like the future. Now listen, I'm never getting in a relationship ever again. I'm kidding. But if I were, I definitely want to be in a partnership and not like in a situation where I'm kind of constantly being the person who is helping that person too much in the emotional department. I want people to I want people to take care of me. I want to be passenger princess. That's right, I'm saying it. I want to be passenger princess. I want that princess treatment, man. I want that you rolling up in the car and like get in and like you just open the door, sit down. You're like, hey, do you want a Happy Meal? I'm just like, yeah. And you know what? And they pay for it. I mean, I know for like dudes, it's like you're always supposed to be the one to do this, but my guy, you are human too. All right? You deserve that stuff too. You deserve that type of intimacy and love. Let that be brought to you. Let that happen to you. You deserve it. We all deserve it. I want that for sure. You know, but I'm never getting in a relationship again. Ever. Um, uh, I, I just want, I think if anything, I just want to kind of let people know that they're not alone. Have you ever seen those YouTube videos? They're like they're like sitting there just like, hey, you're not alone. You know, you're not alone in the world. It looks like random people. Sometimes my algorithm will throw that in there. I don't know if other people get that sometimes, but it's kind of nice to see those videos and listen to what those people say. And it's so weird how they use different words, but they're saying the exact same different thing. You're not alone. I am not the only one going through a breakup right now. There are many other people who are going through a breakup, and I will say it's really good to go hang out with some friends, to go to new places. Just last night, I got drunk for the first time in months, and it was nice. Okay, I'm a happy drunk. If you're not, if you're someone where you get drunk and you get messed up, I'm not gonna tell you to get shit faced. Please do not say that I told you to go do that. I'm saying is hanging out with friends are good, but I also say I did get drunk. But I'm separating them, letting y'all know. All right, I'm letting y'all know. But I got drunk, and I'm a very happy drunk. I feel really good. The spirits, I literally get the spirits. It raises me up. And I got drunk, and it was kind of nice to hang out with my friends, and we just talked, and I walked around, and we talked some more, and then eventually we played pool. That was really fun, and it was nice. And I got sleepy, and I wanted to go home. It was nice. And I'm now just like, all right, I really gotta hang out with some people. I really gotta do things with others. That stuff is kind of instrumental. But yeah, this is on the longer side of the videos I like to make. But I'm going to post another video of something like this. But it probably later on to be more of like where I'm at now and how I'm feeling. But please, 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 if you're watching this and this resonated with you, leave a comment. I really love seeing comments. Some comments could like change your life, bro. I remember reading comments years ago when I was in high school, and I still kind of like follow some of the advice that that person said. So if you have some advice, or if you just like the video, just let me know. Say in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that. Give me all that. I'm gonna be making other rant videos. I have 5 years of content. Or well, okay, no, that's not right. I have 5 years of things I've been talking about to other people, but not to y'all. So I'm gonna bring that back. I'm gonna find like the good stories and any new ones that come, just throw back on the channel, and then get into skits. So I'm gonna start making videos. Right now, I'm holding myself to do once a week. So keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out for it. Share it to your friends. Tell everybody about me. I'm trying to get rich. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please, please, please take care of yourself. Um, if you live in California, make sure you drink a lot of water. It's hot. Layer up in your cold regions, and just take care of yourselves. You are loved, and you are not alone. Okay. All right, that's enough yapping for now. All right, take care, everybody.